Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to Armageddon's. Right then, last we left off, we're about to get Rain's life story! Kind of wiggling around like Kermit when he's excited and his arms up in the air. Ah! Why was that my comparison? I don't know. My brain, my head is just feeling really weird right now. I think it's sinus shit because of all the goddamn weather pattern changes. Hot, cold, pollen all over the fucking ground and cars and thick yellow sheets. I thought encouragingly. So, Shelton wasn't really off the mark about what he said, but he didn't exactly give the whole story. He used to be pretty uptight, actually. I can't even remotely imagine that, nor can I. You do not present the picture of a person who used to be, cloistered. Oh, well, that's not quite the same thing. That's more like... That has more of the taciturn or kind of the... Well, that's more insulated, but... It's true. But I see the focus shift in her eyes, like she stumbled into some faraway memory. An unfamiliar place she doesn't visit very often. I was dating a boy, and, teenage hormones and all that. He kept trying to sleep with me, and I kept telling him no. Eventually, it got to be too much. Did he... What? No. No, we broke up over it, and she glanced around, her foot bouncing nervously against the ground as she hugs her knees to her chest. He killed himself. Pardon? Shit. I don't know. Maybe he had some underlying issues that were unresolved or even unmentioned, and he was just kind of bottling them up. But if not, then killing yourself over a breakup and or because you didn't get laid is kind of yeah. So I'm just going to go into the assumption that it was more of the the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing, and as I said before, other issues beneath the surface, and that just kind of was the last catalyst needed. Oh, that's terrible. True, yes, which is why I didn't want to just jump into immediately say, wow, dude killed himself because he didn't get laid, ha ha ha. No, I do think like I said, if it was just because of that, then it's still just kind of trying to tiptoe over the broken glass of that subject. She nods mutely, barely even looking at me. I can't even imagine dealing with something like that. Yeah. I don't think the counselor song and dance, but nothing really helped. I just want to be the person he wanted. That won't... He won't change anything. And furthermore, it sounds more like you're... God, changing yourself because of something like that, carrying that with you, it's like... That is not healthy. If it had been more like a lesson learned sort of thing, as in... it made you realize something and you kind of had a change of heart. But this, what you just told me, if I'm reading this correctly, what she just said was he killed himself because I wasn't open enough for it, with him. So I'm now trying to be the girl that he wanted me to be. It's trying to fit the mold a dead person might have wanted. That, like I said, it just that can't be good for you. There's just so much You basically just change yourself to a corpse. It's that. A small scoff follows my half-assed attempt at advice. Wait. Yeah. Objectively, I know that. Trust me, you're not going to tell me anything the shrinks haven't tried to cram into my head already. But there's only one thing that makes me really feel better. She fixed me with that grin again, sharp and empty. Guess this is why you should never question a good thing, right? Or maybe this is exactly why you should. Does talking about it help? She laughs. Oh, Kyle. If talking about my problems could solve them, then I'd be the most wholesome person on the planet. Wow. That's depressing. On several layers, that's depressing. Her character is a lot more intricate than I gave her credit for. God damn. The next morning we get ready early. The routine is growing familiar now, less whining and groaning all around. Either that or we've just learned that whining and groaning isn't going to help us any. Where to today, Chief? To northeast. Fuck it, I don't know. I've had a weird feeling since I woke up this morning. I went through a brief mental checklist. No pain, no headache, science is clear, so why do I feel like I want to crawl to my own skin? Anxiety drapes over me like a 20-ton blanket, stifling and heavy, like something's about to happen. Did I have a dream? I can't remember one, but I scan the girls quietly, wondering. It feels silly and superstitious, but I can't help but be concerned. It's gonna eat at me until I do something about it. Warn? I got a gut feeling. If I'm gonna warn anyone, probably Etta, because she's the most level-headed of all of us. If anyone can stop a potential disaster, it's Etta. Okay, that's not quite the... That's a bit too much faith on someone's shoulders, Kyle. She could probably ward off a hurricane with a stern glare. It makes sense to let her in on her, right? She's taking the reins more often than not. I have to get her on my side. She doesn't strike me as someone who'd be comfortable following. I take a few steps ahead, catching up with her to meet her ever-serious stride. She's gonna think I'm completely insane, though. Hey. What? Friendly as always. I really don't even know how to put it. My stalling doesn't impress her, and she heaves a sigh. Do you want something? Well... Spit it out. I only have time to spare, but whatever it is, you may as well get it over with. I have a bad feeling. What? like a bad feeling, like a bad kind of feeling. I don't know. About what? I throw my hands up in exasperation. I don't know that either. If I did, I would have started with that. You sound ridiculous. I knew you'd say that. Then why even tell me about it? I feel like you should know, just in case. I'll advocate for trusting your instincts, but this doesn't sound like an instinct. It sounds like superstition, which is ridiculous. Good luck, charms, prayers, and karma. I don't believe any of that. Excuse me if I don't take your gut feeling to be anything more than being unsettled because none of us had the luxury of a full meal. I don't need you to take it seriously. I just have to tell you. For my own peace of mind, I guess. She squints at me, letting her silence serve as a question. I wouldn't want anything to happen to them or to you. And if I think I can do something to prevent that, then I will. That's what I'm telling you. It's all I can do. I suppose. But I'm always cautious, warnings or not. Someone's got to watch your back, though. I don't need anyone to protect me. It's not what I think he was going for, but okay. Defensive, he doth protest too much. I handled that on my own since I was little. The factual way she says it, the words, should carry more weight than it does. What do you mean? Realizing the territory she just stepped into, Etta scowls. Did you ever consider the bad feeling might be warning you not to annoy me? You won't do anything. Her mouth opens, a wordless look of sheer indignation across her features. You probably shouldn't have said that, my boy. We're no longer strolling along, suddenly, the two of us now squarely face to face. Sorry, would you be stupid enough to repeat that? Please don't be, please don't be, please don't be, please don't. He is, he's stupid enough. You're not gonna do anything to me. Andrea and Rain stop several feet away, staring at us warily. Don't let me prove you wrong, Kyle. Okay, here's the thing. I kind of want to see what happens if I press the subject. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to see what happens. Here we go. Go ahead. You may actually do it. I don't know for certain. I'm sure you can still surprise me. And why risk that? Because I know you don't want to. You looked over this group, you've kept everyone on track. The only time I can actually get a rise out of you is when you think someone might be slipping past your defenses. And maybe I don't have any business asking you about you or your past, but I know you don't want to hurt me. We don't always get what we want. I shrug, my hands open at my sides. Go ahead then. Take a swing. Her fist clenches, jaw tight. I shouldn't have made this a public spectacle, I realize. She has more to lose now than just the argument with Andrea and Rain's eyes on her. You're braver than I thought. My laugh turns into a choke cough as her fist hits my stomach. There we go. It takes a second to double check and realize that she didn't actually hit me half as hard as she could have. It barely even hurts as much as it just knocked the wind out of me. You should still mind your own business. I rub my stomach irritably. If I was the best at making good decisions, I probably wouldn't have ended up here. She smirks. Fair enough. She carefully avoids the gazes of the others, heading towards our destination again. I follow and quickly realize that Etta has slowed her pace, for my own benefit, waiting for me to catch up to her. I took care of myself because there was no one else to do it. What more of an explanation do you want? I can barely catch the words, having to jog back up to Etta's side to match her pace. What? You're actually gonna talk about this now? If we're willing to take a punch for it? Yes. Okay, I guess violence solves everything now. Maybe I don't want to know how you grew up after all. It's not a sob story, it's just a story. Everyone's got one. I wasn't offering my pity. Good. I wait, patient, sensing the explanation is coming as long as I don't run my mouth and interrupt her. No dad, tough streets, mom worked 2 jobs. A pretty simple recipe for independence. Not the most detailed description ever, but makes sense. It seems to be the bulk of what Ed is willing to tell me. The only kind of response I can give is a confirmation. I know she doesn't want any sympathy. We walk in mutual silence for a long time. Has your bad feeling gone away? Yeah. I think it distracted me from it. Or maybe she killed it when she punched you. He's living inside of you. Alien parasite or something. Maybe you're just tired from being out here. It's exhausting. It's possible, I guess. Yeah, the general stress of finding your Shelton dead, then having to trek through the woods and not know if you're gonna die or not, if you're ever gonna find civilization, you don't have food first, something gonna happen to you or one of the others. It could just, be general paranoia and stress weighing down on you. I don't mention homesickness, even though the thought springs to mind. They just widen the wound, making me miss it all the more. You're stupidly stubborn. You're not the first to think so. She smirks and shakes her head. Let's go, blabbermouth. You waste so much energy on running your tongue, it's no wonder you're torn out by the end of the day. Or you're worn out by the end of the day. You're gonna tell me that with Rain right here? Hey! We tread back to more comfortable territory while Rain defends her talkative honor. We set up camp at that incident. My earlier worries are almost entirely forgotten. We have a quick dinner, though. Even the sight of food makes me uncomfortable now. The more we eat, the more it reminds me how close we are to starving for days on end. That's an entirely different bad feeling. We wrap up the last of the trash in silence, looking between what we ate and what we have left. Hope we're closer to 10 than it feels like. I went to improve the mood a little. I decided to talk to one of the girls again. Talked to Rain last time. Guess I'm going with Etta this time and see if it goes any better. Hey. Etta just blinks at me skeptic. What is it now? Or nothing, I think I fucked up somewhere in the game. I think I messed up somehow. I don't remember what all my previous choices were, but that doesn't sound good. It's repeating that. Bad flag. Bad end. Oh no. She looks genuinely confused before walking back into her tent. 0 degrees. I'll go back to my tent then. Yeah. And I nods. Right then. I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.